What's up, you guys? For Graven, another day with you. And today we have a game that, well, it was a bit of a heartbreak for me. You will see there's some areas that I commit, and I have one of those teams also. So, well, before we get started, let's analyze the enemy team. And we see that we have a lot of carriers. Then we have the King George V, which can utterly destroy us with his HE. We have so many battleships and cruisers, but they have the advantage on destroyers. Nevertheless, we have Kamikaze R, which is one of the most OP destroyers in the game. So that is good for us. Now we're going to fast forward a bit, so we jock into position, and well, we get interrupted by these two enemy CVs that see us first. I shouldn't be so ahead, but I wanted to go into a very aggressive position to just destroy any destroyers that come into this 4-5 line. Nevertheless, the bombers, even though they dropped on us, our friendly fighters destroy them, and I'm not putting out the fire until now, because I suppose that maybe there was other bombers or someone could shoot at me. Nevertheless, well, we arrived at position, and look what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna hug the island, but on the on the left side, so I get, I get myself rammed into that position. I stopped, and then I pull back, making a hard right. So I get some space between me and the island, so in the event that I have to go running forward, I have the island between me and enemy torpedoes or any incoming fire. Now we're gonna wait until the enemies clear the island to pop the smoke, and well, we're gonna start shooting at them. We see incoming enemy torpedo bombers, and well, we just try to go a bit ahead, to avoid them. They are not attacking us, but look at this. We are not destroying them. They are gonna drop on our destroyer. Nevertheless, they are not gonna hit him. But we only shot one down, and it was on the way back. And this is the bad thing about the Fiji. Yes, it's a cruiser, and it can shoot enemy planes down, but it is not a good anti-air platform. And I don't know, you guys, if you knew this, but that was the fate of the Fiji. That's how it got destroyed. On the Second World War, in the Battle of Crete, the Nazis first launched the paratroopers over Crete, and then they were trying to disembark. So the Fiji and some cruisers and destroyers went to intercept that force, but the German Luftwaffe saw the naval formation, and well, they got attacked by Bf-110s and Stuka dive bombers. And well, after 4 hours of continued air assault, the Fiji ran out of ammunition, and then the Stukas just had their field day with him, and it got destroyed. And that was the fate of the Fiji, really. Now we see that we finish our smoke, so we're gonna get behind the island and continue harassing this King George V. And when we see that he is gonna get behind the island, we are gonna get into a new position, a bit more aggressive, so we are gonna close the distance and get near the island that we have in the front, and we're gonna go with the same principle that we did previously on the previous island, and it's to get near to one of the sides of this island and, well, try to harass the King George V. Nevertheless, this is my first error in this game. You see me that I'm gonna turn right, so my back is gonna be on the, facing the island. I see this Miyoko, and well, every time I see a broadside Miyoko, it's field day. But the bad thing is that I don't have the module to tight the dispersion of these guns, because I have the increased smoke and increased sonar, so I'm not getting any citadels. And well, now that the King George V is gonna get out of the, of the strait, I pop my smoke. And well, this is the first error I was telling about. You saw how that Fiji, was broadside, and then he went away. That is the the typical way of him launching torps. At the time, I was so frustrated that I wasn't getting any citadels that I didn't thought much about it, you know? And well, here are the incoming torps. If my rear wasn't facing the island, I could have gotten more speed and I could have avoided these torpedoes. But as things are right now, I'm gonna take one and it gets 16,000 damage out of me. So how bad is that, huh? And well, right now, our team is just falling apart. We have two destroyers on the north on their spawn, plus a cruiser and a battleship, and we have all the rest of the fleet that it's trying to get out of the spawn and getting back to the spawn. So our spawn is being rushed right now, and well, we have to go and defend. That's the truth. Nevertheless, I see this Bliskavica, and having a destroyer on a flank of our main battleship is very bad if we are gonna try to defend. So I'm a cruiser, and my main mission as a cruiser is to destroy the destroyers, to kill destroyers. So, well, I have to go and try to get rid of him. We see him that he's so focused in shooting torpedoes at us that he's gonna ram the island, and well, that's a fatal decision. So what I'm gonna do is go full retard and try to get him, because we have the two aircraft carriers plus two battleships, no, three battleships, well, two battleships now. and I thought that, well, our cap could be not secured, but they are not gonna cop us, you know? So I'm gonna go and get rid of the destroyer. And well, if I can put some shots into the Miyoko, why not? We know he has to be up front, and we are close in the distance as quickly as we can. So in any time, we should detect him and we should kill him. And here's a good thing about the British cruisers. Their short fuse for their AP is very good because it can penetrate very well the destroyers. So for example, you see me, I shoot my whole broadside on him, score 3 hits, but those 3 hits are 3 penetrations. And now I shoot again with all my main guns, and 2, 3, 6, and they were all penetrations. There was no over penetrations. And well, right now what I have to do is get back and go back into position to defend the cap circle. Well, we fast forward until we get into position, and we can see that our King George V, it's getting focused by 2 battleships, aircraft carrier, and a cruiser. And the bad thing about British battleships is that they are not meant to receive damage, really. They are a bit, in my opinion, a bit of glass cannons. They are more resilient than cruisers, but nevertheless, they just receive tons of damage. And I was trying to follow him, to pop smoke, but I see that there was so many things happening, and he doesn't see me, and well, the torpedo bombers just ravaged him. Look at that, 3 torps out of 3. He was turning into the wrong direction. He was a bit in panic. So well, poor thing is gonna float to death. So we have to now work twice as hard. And well, let's start with the Texas, for example. We see incoming torps, so that means that probably the Miyoko, it's A, gonna try to charge us, or B, is gonna try to flank us from behind. As we are seeing the torps, that means that this guy is probably circling, to put both torpedo launchers on our side and then continue the turn to put the other ones from the other side. So we see that the King George V is gonna get focused by our bombers, and well, it's in the lowest health, so let's try to put some torps from his general direction, and let's try to gun him down. He's giving us a very bad angle, but the good thing about the King George V for us is that he has a lot of superstructure. I see torpedoes from behind, so I know that this guy is just doing circles to just try to launch torpedoes at us, And I thought that that torpedo wasn't gonna hit me because, well, it was gonna pass. And I needed to just put more rounds into the enemies. And just when I thought he wouldn't, he did, and he took 8,000. We have no smoke, and we are in front of a battleship with an incoming bombers. Yeah, this, I thought I was dead right there. Nevertheless, okay, they are making a pincer movement on us. We have the Miyoko on to our right, and to the back and left, the Texas. So the most important thing is to break the pincer. And well, the Miyoko it's the easiest one to delete. So let's try to gun him down. Still 28 seconds to the smoke, so I need to start evading things here right now, and I have to do it ASAP. So well, I'm trying to stop right now behind the island because I don't have any shots on the Miyoko, so that maybe he doesn't have shots on me. And well, he's not shooting, so hey, maybe he doesn't. And 1 second until my smoke, and well, he doesn't hit me very hard. Pop smoke, and this was the smoke before the nerf. So if he wants to detect me, he needs to get near as near as 2 kilometers. Right now it would be 5.7, but nevertheless, well, let's start gunning him down, and we see that he's just missing. Of course, he's giving us a very, very bad angle, and our stern turrets are hitting the island, so we have to get a bit forward. We see the torpedoes that if we had gone forward, he might have hit on us. And well, he gets a lucky shot on the smoke and he hits us. And well, if this guy had continued this angling, he would probably have killed us because, well, he just had to get lucky once more, really. I see that I have still two heals, so I pop one to get a bit more health out of that. And right now, well, I was trying first to see if I can break any turrets, but seeing that that's not gonna happen, I'm trying to shoot the superstructure right now, and he panics and he's out. And we still have 38 seconds in the smoke, so I need more information. And well, we see that we have so many planes, and some of them should spot this guy, and we see that our fighters spot this guy. So we are throwing torpedoes inside the cap because I was thinking that this guy would be proficient and he would stay in the cap circle. And you will never underestimate human stupidity. So well, we start gunning him down, but he has 21,000 health, and that's gonna be hard on us. And well, we get our smoke gets out. He's looking at us with 10 guns, and poof, I have to start evading and evading hard. And well, the first one I realized good, and now I'm starting to think and count 1, 2, 3, 4. When we reach 28, we're gonna pop full reverse and hard to starboard. Because, well, maybe he doesn't hit us again. So it would be more or less right now. I didn't know he had, the ability, the second ability to just shoot a bit, a bit faster. And remember what I told you guys about the Fiji not destroying very good the enemy planes? Well, we have 2 enemy squadrons on top of us, and well, we are not getting super high, on destroying them. So well, we have to gun down this guy and gun down him hard. So I'm praying right now to RNG Jesus and counting, when is he gonna shoot, and before he does that, full to one side, and let's see if RNG Jesus is with us. And is it gonna be a heartbreak? Nope, I did it. So I am the last thing between my team and defeat. So what I'm gonna try to do right now is support my carrier that's going to their cap circle, but I see that our cap circle is getting lit. So we see that there's a enemy aircraft carrier, And we see also enemy bombers. And even though our fighters are behind the bombers, he hits us with one bomb, puts a fire on us, and well, we have to repair. But hey, the game is right here, right now. They are ahead in points, but if we destroy this aircraft carrier and our aircraft carrier gets to their spawn, we might have a chance here. And well, we are seeing that our carrier is focusing him. Seeing this, you know, as I'm seeing it right now with the replay, he should have gone against the other carrier, because I can gun this guy down easily. But well, we kill this guy. The game is so super close, and we see that there's incoming bombers and incoming torpedo bombers. And you know, guys, what was the fate of the Fiji in real life? Damn, that was the fate of the Fiji in real life. And not only that, if you look at the ranger, our ranger near the enemy cap circle is getting bombed right now, and boom, he explodes. So 20 seconds until the game finishes, and the enemy aircraft carrier just won the game. And what a heartbreak. 8 seconds to the finish. And well, what can I say? I almost cried. And well, that was a defeat, but nevertheless, it was a good defeat because, well, 112k, 310 shots into enemy ships, 16 aircraft down, even though we are not a dedicated anti-aircraft cruiser, 3 kills, 2 sits, 7 times we had to hit enemies inside our cap circle, and well, that one battery that hid out. And what do you say, guys, about the 3000 free XP? I don't know why I got that. I suppose it was a mixture with flags and some event, and the 7000 experience. And well, after really, this is the last good game that I'm gonna have in the Fiji, because I'm gonna sell it because I have a Belfast. We see that we made 1400 of basic XP, which, even though it was a defeat, we would be the 5th on the enemy team, and we would be first on if we had won. And nevertheless, we have to congratulate El Coco, because he single-handedly won the game for the enemy team. And when the enemies are good, well, we have to compliment them. And well, guys, if you like this video, please push the like button and subscribe. And I'm gonna put here a previous battle that I had on the Fiji that was incredible, amazing battle. You have to see that one. And well, I hope I will see you all on the next episode of World of Warships.